pre-show here, and then so we're live now. But anyway, those kids were in there for an hour, and some of the shots of them looking away and yawning and everything were just hysterical.
Lord,
I got a kick out of that.
I don't think they got a kick out of it. They will never forget it, though. They might need to see a therapist.
Well, they were really into their little medals that they got. They kept looking. Maybe they were just bored and wanted something to do, but they were holding their medals and looking at them. And
don't make eye contact with them.
Yeah. But then the little boy, I'll play that a little later. That's the one on the screen here. This is a 13-year-old kid that tells him he wants to be a power lifter, and Trump immediately starts going into, well, you're not going to play in women's sports, are you? And this 13-year-old kid sitting there like, what are you talking about?
Yeah, what was
that? He says, he says, and then
he got into gender mutilation.
Right.
He is so obsessed with it. It really makes me wonder what's going on really with him. Mm-hmm. He's so obsessed.
Yeah. And
visitors here, it's like, you send your kid off to school and they come home a different sex.
Yeah.
Yeah. Literally doesn't happen.
Well, yeah, here's, so anyway, I made this to just kind of kick things off. Is good old Dean Withers is on the road. I love his, he gets in the street with MAGA people and talks to them. It's funny.
Oh, I don't think any men should be in any women's restrooms, dressing rooms, or any women's sports.
Okay. That's
awesome. And you'll never compete against women in powerlifting.
That's right. Are you a Trump supporter?
I am.
Here's a clip of Donald Trump boasting about walking into a private woman's dressing room to look at the naked people inside. Do you still support Trump?
I still do.
Okay, do you want to listen to him admitting to it, or do you got to go?
I don't. Oh, I got to get this.
Okay.
Today is going to be my peaceful day.
They run
I love
away.
that. Oh, I got to get this. I got to get this call. I got to get this call.
You can't handle the truth. Good morning.
I just love that. I mean, he does a great job with those. He doesn't let those people off the hook.
But they
run.
Agri. Hey, Agri.
Hey, Agri. Well, you're right on time, Agri. How do you know do you just know we're here, or you come at 11 sharp? Or I just wonder if are you getting our email with the links, or how you doing? Yeah, I've already put that. Look at there, that video. I just put that up 20 minutes ago. Before we got started, it's already got 1,000 views right there.
Yeah, I put up this bit on the side about Ted Turner and support of the United Nations and nuclear.
We ought to give Ted his due here. He is. I always liked him. Yeah. He was wild. I mean, he's kind of nutty.
Back a hunch and trust his own judgment. He was and always will be the presiding spirit of CNN. Ted is the giant on whose shoulders we stand, and we will all take a moment today to recognize him and his impact on our lives and the world. Thinking personally for a moment, Ted is survived by 5 children, 14 grandchildren, and 2 great-grandchildren. And Wolf, as you mentioned,
he's right up there with you, Jamie.
For almost a decade.
Yeah.
Zoom on Skype, talking with friends just a couple of weeks ago.
I think you say you have 4 grandchildren.
Transition to hospice care, and so many members of his family.
2 children, 4 grandchildren, and 9 great-grands.
Yeah, so you got Ted Turner beat on the great-grandchildren.
So much we can learn from him. Even today.
Like I said, a kid shows up on my doorstep, or any of us who need a love, a roof, and food, we just take them.
CNN was what he cherished the most.
Oh, yeah.
CNN was always his greatest.
Do you take anybody my age?
He cared deeply about...
Well, the oldest grandchild does turn 47 in June.
Oh, Agri. Okay. All right. I get you. So Agri gets the YouTube notifications. Nobody checks their emails anymore. Okay. All right.
Craigery.
Now I'm Gregory. All right. Nobody checks their email. All right. I'm gonna start using text then. I'm gonna come after you on text. Gregory, how's that? I know how to do that. I've held off doing that. I annoy people enough with emails. I don't need to be assaulting their phones, but I can do it. Don't test me. I can do it. I know.
Yeah, I just wish more of our billionaires put their money where their mouth is.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah. Now that did y'all watch any of the California debate? Did you see the billionaire? It was just so funny to me. The only one there, defending the billionaire's tax in the debate of 7 people was the billionaire. The billionaire was the only one there in support of the billionaire's tax. Wow.
And the others didn't want to tax the billionaires?
No.
Wow.
They were all against it, and for various reasons. Winter.
I was going to say,
good day, everybody.
Jeff Bezos' ex-wife, Mackenzie Scott, has given away more money than she got in the divorce settlement, and she has more money now than she did before because of not taxing and of interest and blah, blah, blah. So she got I think 26 billion, and she's given away almost all of it, but now she has 41 billion.
Yeah.
Jeez.
So, wow. I mean, it's once you get to it, it's so much money that you can't hardly get rid of it. But we need to tax them until they aren't billionaires anymore every single year.
Right.
That's it.
Well, our buddy, our new friend Plattner up there in Maine, man, he's made a whole pitch out of going after the billionaires. Hey, Dexter.
Hey, Craig.
Hi, Dexter.
Hello, Steve.
Hey, remember old Vivek Ramaswamy? He's trying to be governor now. But we know who he's going to be against in November.
He's against Dr. Amy.
Dr. Amy Acton won the Democratic primary.
But now we want you to win that one for the Democrats, the governor's race, Dexter. But I also want you to get busy and get our Sheldon. Is it Sheldon? No, not
Sherrod Brown.
Sherrod Brown.
Sharon. I get Sharon Brown and Sheldon Whitehouse mixed up.
He won 89-11 yesterday over that.
Yep.
Over that tech guru that was running against him.
Yeah. Well, you got to get out there and win it for Sharon. We're counting on you, Sharon.
It's going to be rough, but I think it's a good chance because he did a good job when he was in before.
He's such a good man, and I love his wife too. Do you know much about his wife? His wife was a great journalist. I mean, she's a real sharp lady. I really like her.
She shows up with him once in a while. She's well spoken.
Yeah, she's real sharp. So we gotta win that one. Because I'm the thing is, I'm a little worried about holding on to Michigan. In the Senate, I'm talking. We need Ohio in case we screw up in Michigan.
Yeah.
Hi, Winter.
How old was Ted Turner?
Have they said yet? I have not seen that yet.
I thought you said 87.
I did. Did I say that?
I thought you
No,
did.
I did. I think 87.
87. Oh, Jamie said it. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I want to get to the California governor's debate in a minute, but the big news around here that I'm surprised isn't more national is our bridge guy. Our bridge guy is still up on the bridge. Look at him. I really like him. He's been doing Zooms. He's been doing Zooms. He's on local news doing interviews every day. He was going to come down yesterday, but he said he figured out how to charge his phone. I don't know how you charge your phone from up there.
They have chargers. They have chargers now that go off of solar power.
Oh,
That's what I figured.
For years
it must
they've had
be.
them. I knew a guy had one for years.
Yeah, I figured that must be what it is.
Joe Reichstatter. I'm 45 years old. My name is
top
Joe
of the bridge
Reichstatter.
here. This is the Frederick Douglass Bridge. It's right near the Nationals baseball park and the U.S. Capitol building. And they figured out how to let traffic keep moving, so he's not aggravating local traffic anymore. And he's up there doing these Zooms and explaining himself. He's protesting the Iran war, AI, and he did this once before when the Supreme Court overturned Roe v. Wade. He did the same thing. So, and he's from Florida, so I'm liking this.
Better. I'm 45 years old. I'm a father of 2 children. Have a degree in master's degree in math and physics. Now I'm on top of this bridge because the government of the United States is engaged in acts of mass murder in my name.
Well,
and I refuse to be
we're not
complicit in
going
that.
to be for very long because we're backing down. Marco Rubio said,
we
said he
surrendered.
wants the straight to go back the way it was. So the way it was before we did anything.
Right. Yeah,
I'm
they're
telling you right
surrendering.
now, Marco's going to be the chosen one over
What a
JD.
bunch of hot air he was feeling yesterday forever. For hours. Just talk fast and lie.
But you know that's not going to bring back any of the people that were hurt or killed.
Vance said it was a blip. That shows how much compassion he has. Like,
Yeah.
the blip, he said.
Well, I'm wanting to ask some of our MAGA folks. Hey, MAGA people, are you in here yet? Where are you? How do you feel about Trump surrendering? We surrendered.
Yep, that is what that is.
Just want to go back to the way it was before.
Back to the future.
Please.
Yeah, it's not going to bring back 168 little girls or anybody else that was hurt.
Who they
And
targeted.
we still have not seen the pilot that we supposedly rescued.
Yeah.
I mean,
Never seen any
operation
video
is
of
over.
that at all.
no, I mean, the whole thing is just, there's so much misinformation.
Yeah.
It's going to be, I hope I live long enough until it gets unraveled so I can know what
Yeah.
goes on.
Well, yeah. Here's what we were talking about with Rubio
The
yesterday.
operation is over. Epic Fury
It's
is
over.
President
It's over.
notified Congress. We're done with that stage of it. Okay,
We're
we're
done.
now on to this Project of Freedom.
We lost.
The operation
Project Freedom.
is concluded. We achieved the objectives
never
of the
happened.
operation. I'm not
never
going to,
happened.
we're not cheering for an additional situation to occur. We would prefer the path of peace. What the president would prefer is a deal. He would prefer to sit down, work out a memorandum of understanding for future negotiations that touches on all the key topics that have to be addressed, a full opening
Touches.
of
Notice that touches on memorandum of understanding. In other words, they just want some bullshit to pretend this is over. I mean,
Yeah. And notice that Marco has picked up the tiny accordion hands.
Oh, we got Carolyn in the house. Have we got
Hey, Carolyn.
Hi, Carolyn.
Hello, good morning.
Hi there.
Hi.
What you got going on, Carolyn?
Oh, dentist. Dentist.
Oh,
Just a bit.
Dentist.
fun.
Yep. So not.
You
not,
know, I just go ahead.
Yeah. No, I just said it's. I'm not expecting it to be fun, but after this disappointment, I should be.
Your audio is kind of going out there. We
Is this?
have you, I think so.
Okay.
Um,
I'm close.
yeah, that's
Yeah.
oh, that's better. Yeah, that's better. And by the way, have you tried that app for iPhones that we have now?
No, because I'm usually on my laptop because it's easy. It's.
Oh,
I
okay.
can see better. I can see you guys better, and.
Oh, well, you sound fine now. Yeah, you sound fine.
Okay.
Yeah, we were.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Well, I was just gonna say, I thought you might have you lived in Atlanta all those years, and we've been talking about old Ted Turner.
Yeah, I was just reading the long article that I guess it was from Washington Post. I haven't finished reading it. I saw him one time in Savannah with
Oh yeah.
when he was married to Jane Fonda, and they were walking.
Oh
down
really?
the walk, and I met him, and we passed on the sidewalk.
Ah.
A long, long time. Probably in the early 90s. Probably about 96. 1990.
Oh yeah. Yeah, he was a real pioneer. I mean, it's kind of forgotten, I guess, all those years. But I mean, when CNN came along, that was a genuine rev. You remember what made CNN? What put CNN on the map was that little girl that fell down the hole. Y'all remember that story?
Jessica, baby Jessica that fell down.
That's it, baby Jessica.
Yeah, I'm not that young.
I think she got arrested the other day for something.
She did.
Oh,
I
really?
just saw it. She got arrested for like a DUI or something.
Oh no, really?
Actually, let me look it up. I gotta find out now.
But you were in Atlanta when Ted Turner was the king of the mountain, Carolyn, when he was.
Yeah, it worked right next to CNN Center. Went there every day because that's where the gym was. I mean, every day.
Oh, is that right?
Oh, she was arrested on April 11th for assault causing bodily injury involving family violence.
Oh, that sounds kind of serious.
Yeah. So,
Baby Jessica.
Interesting. Baby Jessica got violent.
At break time at work, I used to run to my car and turn the news on. Did they get her up out of the well yet? I mean, I was all into it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think everybody was.
I mean, that was the first of those kind of stories. I mean, that's what put CNN on the map. They were covering Baby Jessica down the hole.
And then they went to the news crawl because they couldn't fit all the news in when the first Kuwait, I think it was.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Hey, Jack.
Hey.
Hi, Jack.
Was the first time we went in to help Kuwait or something like that?
91, the first
91, and they started with the news crawl. It was like 24-hour news crawl because they couldn't fit it all in. So much was happening.
Yeah.
And then they started sending Anderson Cooper out to the middle of hurricanes.
Yeah.
Trade so the world can get back to normal.
Did we finish with? Let's see. I don't think I finished with old Rubio surrendering. We surrendered yesterday, Jack. I'm calling this surrender right here.
For that being negotiated through the route that Steve and Jared have been working, and that all of us have been.
This
supporting.
is called surrender. We lost. we're going to pretend this never happened.
The operation is over. Epic Fury, as the president notified Congress, we're done with that stage of it. Okay, we're now on to this project of freedom. The operation Epic Fury is concluded.
The funny thing about right there, what he just says right there, what's so funny, he says, but we've got Operation Freedom. An hour later, Donald Trump got on his Truth Social and shut down that too.
I was just gonna say that Trump just knocked all this right off the table.
Yeah. I mean, that was the only thing. When Rubio did this presser, he was holding on to that. He says, well, we shut down Epic Fury, but we've still got Operation Freedom. And then an hour later, Trump shut that down too.
I don't know. How do you be Rubio?
Yes, that's a good way to put it. How do you be Rubio? I like that.
I mean,
still look yourself in the
the minute you sit there and say, okay, let's put out this dumpster fire, and Trump runs out there with another bucket of gasoline.
Well, yesterday he said, we're going to blow them off the face of the earth if they don't do something. I've had enough. Yeah.
Well, the meme of Rubio sitting there on the couch when Zelensky was there and JD was saying, say thank you, and why don't you have a suit and all that? And Rubio's just sitting there like a lump, just like his soul has left his body. And that gets used over and over for a meme. And yesterday they used it as a meme, and they put him in a Spirit Airlines flight attendant suit. It was like,
Rubio is one of the few people around Trump that has actually accomplished something. The man got elected to the Senate. He's worked his way up.
Well, and he was a big deal in Florida. Before that, he was Speaker of the House in Florida. He was a very big deal in Florida before he went to the Senate. Too. Yeah.
So, I mean, this
major player.
And he threw it all away.
In some ways, I kind of feel sorry for him, and in some ways, I say, well, you knew what the fuck you were getting into.
Yeah. I mean, the thing is, he really lobbied for it too. He wanted this job. They didn't just.
Yeah. But,
Speaking of fluent
I can't
Spanish
figure out
doesn't hurt
why-
him any. He answered some questions in Spanish yesterday.
Now this is just old dumbass at his dumbest here. I mean, here's his cartoon view. This whole thing is like a Wile Coyote cartoon to him. This whole war. I mean, listen to how he talks about what Iran needs to do.
They should wave the white flag of surrender. In hockey, they say, uncle, right?
Is that what they say in hockey? Does anybody know hockey well enough to bet that? Do they say
no.
uncle?
Wave
Not
flag.
that I'm aware of.
Is that what they say, uncle?
Katie doesn't want to talk about hockey.
No,
right
they
now.
high stick you.
Sorry,
The
Katie.
face.
No. I don't know of that at all in hockey. Never
I
heard of
don't
that.
either.
That's what your team did last night.
The term "say uncle" that goes
That's
back
what he-
from his childhood watching TV.
Probably.
Exactly. That's what I mean. You know, it's like it's like this is a Saturday morning cartoon, and he wants the villain to just give up so he can move on to something else.
Yep, that's exactly.
And that's exactly how he sees this. I mean, listen. I mean, it's. I just can't get. I mean, just listen to this again. It's just incredible to me. This was yesterday.
They should wave the white flag of surrender. In hockey, they say, uncle, right? When are they gonna?
No.
When are they gonna cry uncle?
What are they going to say,
they should
Uncle?
wave
Oh,
I'm
geez.
tired. I want to stop this war.
You can tell
I mean,
he's
the
about
thing
ready
is-
to fall asleep.
He is.
And this is all projection. This is projection also. He's the one surrendering. He's the
Yeah.
one crying uncle. I mean, that's what this is all projection.
The world is burning down because of the stupidest person on the planet, probably.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, he
And yet,
can't
five
get out-
Trump
he
influence.
can't get out of this without looking like a loser.
5 Trump influenced politicians won in Indiana last night. 5 out of 7. He still
Yeah.
controls the party.
Yeah. I wanted to get into that. Thanks for bringing it up because I have some observations about that. I did some math on that this morning. You know what it took for him to win 7 Senate seats? $12 million of his own, not his personal money, but of his Trump committees, pumped $12 million into 7 state Senate races in Indiana. And I did the math. They spent $200 per voter to win 6 out of 7 state Senate seats. So there's their great. They can go to town with that great victory. You know, they
They
spent
changed one. It's
$200
6 out
a
of
vote.
7. Okay,
Here's-
6 out of 7. Okay, I didn't know that. I thought it was 5.
Here's what I was thinking
it was
last
6.
night.
It could
as I
be,
was
you might be
watching-
right. It could be 5. Yeah.
As I was watching the link you put on, and they were covering, I don't know, in Indiana, and basically it was a suburban moderate Republican that they kicked off kicked out. And I'm sitting there going, okay, there's a Democratic seat.
Yeah. Yeah. Because that's the thing.
They just handed, if the Democrats are smart enough to do it, they handed to every Democrat in the nation a talking point.
Yeah.
Your representative cannot be independent and represent you.
Yeah.
If you're voting your Republican representative is owned by the big money Republicans on the East Coast.
Yeah. Yeah.
And if you run with that, it will make some inroads. Because here in Missouri, they can basically point to it.
Well, I mean, to me, my take on this is Indiana. If it looked like if there was a chance, moderate Republicans in this environment could start to whittle away at Trump's power within the Republican Party, yesterday was the time to see it happen, and it didn't happen. And that is great news for Democrats for the midterms, because it means Republicans now are going to be even more afraid to distance themselves from the most unpopular president in history for the midterms. That was a lesson I think we got from yesterday that Republicans elsewhere are going to get is we got to run with Trump. We got no choice now.
And I think the guy up in Maine has a good strategy for anywhere but probably New York City, is to just basically say, I'm going to be independent, and hell no, I'm not going to vote for Chuck Schumer. New blood.
Yeah, he is really taking on Schumer in a big way.
It also says that the FBI is now raiding the offices of Senator Louise Lucas, who is the Democrat that led the charge in redistricting Virginia. So there you go.
Yeah, that's our weaponized Justice Department. You got any comments on that, Carolyn?
I'm shedding tears. I have no comments.
Yeah, I know. I mean, you spent 30 years at DOJ, and it's incredible what's happening. I guess I gotta wonder. Let's look on the bright side, and I mean, like, once he's gone, and we get, even a sensible Republican could win the White. How do you fix things at DOJ after what they've done? I mean,
I was reading yesterday that basically a third of the career lawyers are gone.
Is it that many?
It was a big number.
They've been fired, or they've retired if they could, or left for something else.
Yeah. But I mean, the trouble is they're hiring a lot of people in the civil. These are civil service jobs. Let's say a new regime came in and they wanted to get rid of a lot of these MAGA prosecutors that this crowd's hired. How do you go about getting rid of them?
Well, how many of them have actually committed crimes because they have propped up Trump? How many of them have actually done something wrong? Can you just arrest them? Can you charge them with something?
It might not necessarily be crimes. There could have been malpractice, professional misconduct.
So just bar all of them?
Well, not necessarily. You could get rid of somebody who has violated Department of Justice regulations or state bar rules. You can get rid of, not crime. Not a prosecutable crime, but you could get rid of. You could fire them on that basis, and that does happen.
But you're going to have to do some serious documenting of behavior.
Yeah, well, that's true.
Well, now, Carolyn, didn't you work in a division of DOJ that investigated and prosecuted prosecutors? You did that at one
Not
point.
Prosecuting. You're mixing up, criminal charges and misconduct. That's two separate things.
Yeah, but what were you involved in?
With professional misconduct.
Yeah, you investigated prosecutors for misconduct.
Correct.
Yeah. And that would be an easier lift than trying to do criminal prosecution.
Oh yeah.
So So if we get the White House back in 2028, we're going to get them to hire Carolyn to go after these MAGAs. How's that?
Done. I'm retired.
We're going to bring you out of retirement, Carolyn, to go after these MAGA prosecutors.
I'm sure she wants that job.
Yeah. There are lots of people out there who are.
Yeah, there'll be plenty of willing people to do that, because they're going to have to be aggressive in that way. I mean, they have put so many, they have just buried so many moles in DOJ. They got to do something about it.
My guess is that were a Democrat to win in 28, then probably a lot of those people would leave voluntarily. If they've got sense.
Could be.
See the writing on the wall.
Well,
and once they're gone, then the Office of Trust and Responsibility doesn't have any jurisdiction over them.
Oh yeah.
The state bar could. The state bar might.
And they could also kind of isolate them and give them the shit cases. That will make them get bored and move quicker.
They would still be drawing a salary. So I would be opposed to that. If they have done something wrong and do not voluntarily leave, then the process should handle it.
Yeah. But the point is, there is a process. I mean, there is a process for dealing with these people if we get a president who authorizes it.
Well, won't they just go work for like some place like the Heritage Foundation or some horrible group? I mean, don't they all need lawyers too?
No, they probably, if they're connected enough to get the job there at the DOJ, they're connected enough to get a job, somewhere else.
Yeah. Huh. Well, now going back to James is getting us into this case again. I hate that acronym SPIC. I think it's a.
I think.
I mean, it's not SPIC, is it? It's like
LC.
It's LC.
LC.
And every time I see that, it looks like SPIC, and I think I got to delete the comment. But anyway.
It does look like an insult, doesn't it?
That's why I thought it said on my TV, and my big TV, it looks like it.
Yeah, but James is making the point here about these informants. Actually, they had gotten in. Many times, that's part of going to be the defense of that case. James, is many times SPLC did work with FBI on the white supremacy groups that they were infiltrating, and the FBI itself infiltrated. I don't hear this administration going after that, but anyway, that case is just, you know what? That case, we're not going to hear another thing about that. Pretty soon, that case is going to get dropped, and they're going to pretend it was never filed. I mean, that was performative. That was another performative indictment. They didn't even indict any individual human beings, although Carolyn has told us that isn't necessary.
Did that come out of Washington, D.C.?
They file. I don't know. I don't remember where did they file it in North Carolina? I think they filed it in North Carolina.
Alabama. I think it was Alabama.
Might have been in Alabama. Yeah.
That's where SPLC is based.
But I just remember, Carolyn, when you saw that, Carolyn, you said that was the stupidest indictment you've ever seen.
Well, that was Comey. That was the indictment against me.
Oh, that was Comey's indictment. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, the C-ship.
And that did come out of D.C.
Yeah, that's right.
No, that came out of North Carolina. That was charged in North Carolina. Yeah.
Yeah, I was thinking, okay. Yeah, all right. We're getting.
But now I'm sure DC protected.
Who's this Chuck Edwards from North Carolina? Is he on any committees that's worth anything? Because he's in trouble.
I'd heard the name, but I know very little about him. Do you know anything about him?
I've been reading about him. Isn't he the one who's a congressman from North Carolina?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Been accused of inappropriate contact. And besides that, he has very bad hair. Oh, awful hair. So you should look for pictures of him.
Oh, really?
They say that he has made inappropriate comments to young female staff.
Well, he was giving them diamond rings and vacations and money and all kinds of love letters and giving them all kinds of extra bonuses and everything, and he got in trouble for it, or he is in trouble for it.
He's still there, he's still running. And says
I love you more.
Well, of course, we have a rapist as our president, so why couldn't he get elected?
Well, I hear
like Obama said yesterday, the bar is so low. Like, it's so low now.
There's his official. I mean, so I'll give him. I'll be generous here. I'm using his official photograph here, and that's as good as his hair can look right there.
Oh, isn't it awful?
And that's his official
comb over.
That's his official photograph. So.
That's what I call arrogant hair.
Almost
arrogant hair. Blagojevich had arrogant hair, whether it's good or bad. They think so much of themselves that they gotta fuss with it a lot, and it's arrogant hair, and it's a sign of their personality.
They all have to have facial hair now too.
Yeah, it makes me want to shave.
Vance started this. Trump said, "I think he looks good, Vance. He looks good with that beard." Now they all got beards, all of them. That's up to them. I used to have a beard. I don't care.
I don't know. I think my beard's older than J.D. Vance.
Well, let's see. We got 112 folks in the room right now.
Yeah. Unfortunately, we have a lot of broken records.
Yeah. And let's see. We got 37 on TikTok, and let's see what we got over on X. We got 39 on X. So we got 39 on X. And
okay. Well, I'm just amused with your comment section today, in that these commenters actually think they're making a point.
Like I said, lots of broken records in the room.
Yeah, I mean, it's like if they say it enough times, it'll be important.
Well, maybe we should talk about something important, like that they're shutting down the office that investigates abuse inside of detention centers.
Yeah.
Gregory doesn't like Washington. We say Washington here too. We always have Washington.
No, I say Washington.
I don't know why I say. I mean, here with my family, I was brought up in school to say Washington, and I never know why. That's how we say it.
It's like it is a Midwestern thing. Like half of the people I know say wash the dishes.
We do.
It's a strip that runs from southern Ohio down through southern Illinois on here into Missouri.
Well, it hit Nebraska too.
I drove my wife nuts because, I eat squash. I wash.
I live close to Michigan, and we eat squash too.
We don't say that up here, except I will say this. My step grandma pronounced things weird. So like she would always say garage. And it's like, woman, you came from Minnesota. You didn't live anywhere else. It's a garage.
I heard of that one. Garage, not
garage.
And my grandma was from backwoods, North Dakota, so she would say stuff weird, like it's always cats up. And bat trees. Yeah. Bat trees.
And
those are her things.
I've heard that
my
too.
world, we also, the South does y'all, and I picked up that bad habit, but I grew up with you.
Well, now, that's a pet peeve of mine. I defend y'all because you arrogant folks up north who make fun of us for saying that. What's your word for plural you? Huh?
Youans. Themins and ussens. Themins and ussens and youans. And that is a Pennsylvania. I had a friend from Pennsylvania, and it was themins and ussens.
That's a narrow strip too. I don't think it goes very far north.
She was from Pennsylvania.
I've heard of use guys. Is that any better than y'all?
Well, in Pittsburgh, it's yins, and the yins.
I mean, we need the language. The language needs a word for the plural you. And we have one in the South.
It's y'all.
And then in Spanish, they have a very dignified ustedes.
So you cross into Kentucky, and there's a big water tower that says Florence, y'all.
Well, here's the other thing. What do you think about this, Craig? What do you think about all y'all?
Yeah.
Oh, y'all? Oh,
That's
y'all?
what we do. Is that?
That's all right. That's all right.
Yeah.
All y'all's all right.
Because y'all doesn't mean everybody. Y'all can just mean one person.
My uncle said something that came from way back in the old days. He'd say, "You shouldn't do that." He'd say, "Oh, you daresn't do that, you'll get in trouble." Daresent. Now, anybody ever hear that one?
Yep.
No.
Yep.
No.
Daresent.
My Scottish family used to say that like that.
Well, my grandmother was named Knox, and I mentioned to Craig on the trail. I said, I checked back. You did that thing on Henry Knox, the armorer.
Oh,
and,
yeah.
I traced myself, tried to trace myself back to him through my maternal grandmother, whose name was Knox, but I ran into a dead end. There's so many Knoxes that he was never where she was. So,
you've triggered me. I'm gonna play him at the end of our hour.
That was a good one. That was a really good one.
That was a good one. Henry Knox was one of the great heroes of the American Revolution who nobody knows about.
I never heard of him, and I took history.
Yeah, I know. I don't know how I came across him, but anyway, the thing is, the British had occupied Boston. Washington could not figure out how to get him out of there. He just didn't have what it took, and so this guy, Henry Knox, who was a bookseller in Boston, had no military background at all. In fact, he wasn't even a very good bookseller, and it didn't. And the thing is, he got the idea that 300 miles up north in Fort Ticonderoga, the British had 60 tons of weaponry, of cannons, and all that stuff. And he went up there and he told Washington, "I'm going to get a bunch of oxen and we're going to go up there and get them, and I'm going to bring them down here." And Washington did not think he could possibly accomplish that, but he let him do it anyway. He told him to go try because Washington was desperate. And sure enough, that guy went up there and hauled all that iron down through snow to Boston. And then Washington perched him up there on a hill overlooking Boston. And the Brits saw that and decided that it was time to move to Nova Scotia. and Washington took Boston without a single shot fired just because they saw those weapons.
Yeah.
And that was
that during the winter time?
Yeah.
Yes, deep in the winter.
And he had one hand or something. He lost a hand or lost a finger.
Yeah, he had one. He had lost a finger, but I don't think he lost it in that. I think he lost that. Like I say, he probably lost that. He was a pretty incompetent bookseller, actually, but he was good at what he did
in
there.
A book.
But yeah, he big old because the rivers froze over.
Yeah.
So he had easier trails.
Yeah,
he couldn't have done it in the spring or summer.
Well, now I wanted to get into here. I need. I worked on our recipe page yesterday and this morning, and I've got them all here. And Jamie, I just put you added your what was that? Some sort of chicken you added for Cinco de Mayo.
Right.
Oh, yeah, here it is. Yeah, the chicken tinga. I added your chicken tinga on here from yesterday, and then. Jack, you put a couple of recipes up, and I've gotten behind on. I think I'm going to need them again to get them on here because all I have on for yours is your grandma's cake here.
Yeah.
And Katie, I need to set up one for you too because we don't have any from you yet. You posted.
I know, and I'm a maker. I like to make things. Oh.
I know. So we need to get some of your recipes on here. But anyway, I've spruced up this page and made it easier for me to update, and so I just want to put in a plug for that. I guess the best thing is just post them on Trail Mix, and then I'll see them and grab them and copy them and post them.
I'll tell you a recipe for the ages. My mother used to make it back in the 50s. It's called Mamie Eisenhower's Cake. And,
oh, really?
It's still a recipe. You can still find it online and stuff. My mom used to make it really great.
But now anybody wants to know, up here underneath the Trail Mix masthead on this menu, I got a bunch of stuff, and I've got one here that says Our Kitchen. So that goes to that. And then I created a brand new one here called Trail Mixers where I'm putting any of you that have your websites. Blue Bronc wrote this great. Have y'all read the Snippets of a Different Life she wrote?
I
It's
didn't know
really-
that was. I couldn't figure out where it was when you guys were talking about it.
Oh, I've got it on here now. That's why I built this page. So it says trail mixers right up at the top, and it's got, I've got everything in alphabetical order. I've got Blue Bronx writes, and this is her Snippets of a Different Life, which is really something. I mean, it's 10. She wrote 10 parts. It's in 10 parts.
Oh gosh.
And it's all about her very interesting journey, to put it lightly, and so that's there. And then I got then I put in Colorado Bob's Great American Hopi Blue Corn Experiment. Sturge had saved Colorado Bob's blue corn. And then I got Jamie's place on here. And of course, Jamie's got her own short link, trailmix.cc/Jamie. Then we got Katie's podcast. I added your most recent one there, Katie.
Oh, okay.
You had.
I'm going to have another one today that I've been actually working on for all of you. It's my stories on how I got into true crime.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So yeah, I put your most recent one on here. The Mother Road. You did this. This look at the Route 66. What possibly?
There's a large ass liberal up there.
Hang on. And then right below Katie, right there he is, lard ass liberal.
Oh,
right
Sean
Holton. Same time tomorrow. And can you beat this for a subtitle? How I Learned to Stop Worrying and Just Have Brain Cancer Instead.
He was pretty creative.
Yeah.
And then we got Sturgeon's blue crab site down here, where his motto is, when even old crabs got the blues.
Yeah, Pat.
I'll have to get you the link to I think I'm going to start up my garden page again.
Oh, that'd be fantastic.
You know, where I actually I had realized just how old my camera is the other day when I looked at the last time I'd posted on there, which was I think like 2013 or 2012, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And I go, oh, that was when I had my nice new camera. So do that. I absolutely. That's why I'm plugging this. Anybody that's got sites that they want to put on this list, I've got it in the menu now, so it's easy to find, easy to get to. Just says trail mixers right there in the menu. And then here's old lard ass here, Sean. God, it's just when I was pulling, Jamie had sent this to me a while ago. I didn't realize his site was still there, because this goes back. He died in 2011. 2011. Yeah, so he was one of the great Trail Mixers Hall of Fame.
For sure.
Vanilla Birdies hasn't kept up the 9/11 site or her site, so.
Oh, is that right?
I missed both of them.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we'll do that. And
still on
California debate last night.
Oh, good Lord. I was planning. I've got stuff ready for that. I made a whole clip reel. Thank you for reminding me. I'd about forgotten.
I think what we need to do, I have a whiteboard. I will have a whiteboard to do reminders of things Craig has booted up.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Here it is. I've got I got the most tense moments, I think is what this is. Yeah.
State's top job is up for grabs
this,
as Gavin Newsom exits.
This was kind of funny. I thought this was a dumb question, but when I did the clip reel, I was kind of irresistible. Is they asked the 7 candidates for one word describing Newsom. And the San Jose mayor had an interesting response. I actually kind of liked him in this debate. I don't know if he can do well or not, but anyway, they asked for one word to describe Newsom in that California debate last.
After 2 terms,
7 leading candidates for California governor rating the person whose shoes they're hoping to fill.
Performative.
Bold.
Progressive.
Failed. Steve. Failure. You can't take my word.
All right. Game changing.
Incomplete.
Now that was the San Jose mayor. I thought that was an interesting sort of middle of the road response. It's not necessarily positive, it's not necessarily negative. It's just incomplete. I'm not sure what that meant.
I think,
and Chad Bianco immediately said on live TV that he is a member of the Oath Keepers. So that's great.
Oh yeah. Oh that.
Well, he's got his brown shirt on right there too.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that guy was a disaster. He was a disaster.
I didn't see the debate, but from what I know of him and other things I've heard, I like Javier Becerra.
I like Becerra as well.
He was all right. He was very unsteady at several moments, I thought, and wasn't real comfortable. I tell you, that San Jose mayor is the one that just in debate skill and just presence and command of the stage. And Katie Porter didn't do that. But here I collected the most tense moments here. Here's my clip reel of the most tense moments from
because I made a bad decision and I tweeted.
She's talking here about when she told her aide to get the fuck out of my shot.
Yeah.
You remember that was not her finest moment, and she's been wrestling with it ever since, and it came up 2 or 3 times last night.
Someone badly. I apologized 5 years ago for it, and we worked together for 4 more years. What I haven't heard is the people on this stage who have made other bad decisions and other mistakes and other failures of leadership. Not one of them, not one of these men have said in this entire campaign, I've made a mistake.
I saw the two of you chatting earlier, you and Mr. Hilton. You've actually had some harsh words for your fellow Republican on the stage tonight. You've called him, quote, unethical and dishonest, and said that he is trying to, quote, manipulate Californians and, quote, swindled his way into the Republican side. Are you saying that you don't think Republican voters can trust Mr. Hilton?
I will tell you, I don't know where that came from. I wouldn't tell you in my entire life. I don't think I've used the word swindle.
You said he's trying to figure out how he can manipulate Californians to put him in this position in a time when we know that California Democrats have failed and we are going to vote for a Republican governor, and he has swindled his way into the Republican side, even though he's not.
I probably did say that.
That was his meltdown moment. I mean, when that guy, I think he was a goner before this started, but that moment, I mean, Caitlin just took him out right there. And watch his face. I don't know if they keep it on here.
I didn't use the word swindled, whatever it was, but that context, I will agree with that 100%.
So
I do believe that.
Okay, so you did say the quote.
Sure.
On the question of health care for the undocumented,
I said everybody in California has a right to health care. And let's answer
California
this out.
should fund that.
The truth of the matter is, immigrants built this state. Immigrants make this state run. The fact of the matter is, we had a broken immigration system, and now you want to victimize the people who are working here and making this state run.
Thank you,
As
sir.
Antonio said, try and get rid of them.
It's ridiculous. When are we going to draw the line at any other crime? It's illegal. They entered the country illegally. We're not going to incentivize them to come here to take more of the resources that regular Californians aren't getting.
Regular.
Yeah, regular.
Yeah.
Regular.
That's a.
And I had a couple more here.
But I can also challenge Donald Trump and say very clearly that he lost the election in 2020.
Will F. Trump be your guiding principle in dealing with the president?
When Donald Trump hurts California, as he has again.
I had to admire that. I loved that question of Caitlin's. Will F. Trump be your guiding principle?
And again, then I will absolutely stand up to him.
It's not Donald Trump who's given us gas prices $2 higher than the rest of the country. It's Democrat policies, which Antonia and all the Democrats here support. It's not Donald Trump that's given us the highest housing costs in the country. It's Democrat policies that all these Democrats support.
You know, you're an oath keeper. We all know that.
And I'm very proud of it.
No, well, you should.
I'm very proud of
Well,
it.
I'm
And
sorry.
guess what? You're
I'm
going to
sorry.
swear an oath, and you swore an oath. You should know what you were
Well,
swearing
I'm
and
sorry.
be proud of defending
I
it.
don't think an oath keeper is qualified to be governor.
I don't think
of
you know
California.
what an oath keeper
But
is.
I have taken responsibility at this point hundreds of times, and that's appropriate because I made a bad decision and I treated someone badly. I apologized 5 years ago for it, and we worked together for 4 more years. What I haven't heard is the people on this stage who have made other bad decisions.
Almost nothing.
She was doing. I'm going to tell you, she was doing an interview on TV, and she didn't. I guess she knew she wasn't. The camera's on. I don't know, but they hadn't started the interview yet, and her aide was there helping her and was in the way of the camera. You could see her aide's shoulder or something in the shot, and she got mad because the aide was in the middle of her shot. They were trying to do a live TV shot, and she yelled at the aide, "Get out of my fucking shot!" That was all on tape, and it was played a million times in California.
But the men,
He needs to quit apologizing for it.
that is true, because here's the thing: the men will do stuff. If somebody puts something down in the middle of the room and a woman trips over it, she'll say, "Excuse me," and the man who dropped it there will swear at it.
Yep.
And that's the thing. It's like that might actually help her.
Well, to
women
my
voters.
notion, her excessive apologies show she's an incompetent to run for the office.
No, that's the way that women have always
And
had
she
to
needs
do.
to
Like,
learn
we
that.
have
Women
to, like,
have
back down
always
more.
had it hard.
She's
ready to be governor.
She's at the level where she should know better.
But we have to back down more. That is something that women recognize.
Yep.
All she has to do is say, "Hell yes, I said it," and guess what? He got out of the way.
Well, that might fly
That's
for a
the
man.
that's
but
the Ronald Reagan approach. That's the way you deal with this. If you apologize,
I liked her
in your face.
I like the point that she made, that it was a woman that she yelled at, that she made, is that the woman worked for her for another 4 years after that.
Yeah.
So
right.
I think that's a
But
very
haven't
powerful point.
I was going to say, there's been grumblings that she's just difficult to work with.
Yes, there has been.
Yeah.
And also that she was part of the Solwell stuff.
Oh.
You know, but I tell you what, when you got the highest unemployment rate in the country and everything else going on in California, maybe you need a kick-ass governor who's mean.
Yeah.
Not an oath keeper sheriff, though.
No,
that's going too far.
Just like there's another one. Actually, okay, so I'll admit it. I have a guilty pleasure of watching 60 Days In, and it happens to be the sheriff of Maricopa County or not Maricopa. I can't remember what county it is. It's southern Arizona. He is running for governor now, and he's a bigot. So that's gonna be fun.
My son-in-law used to fly Schwarzenegger when he was governor from LA to Sacramento for meetings when he worked for NetJets. My son-in-law worked for NetJets. He was telling me, he said, he's just like a regular guy when he's in the airplane.
Yeah.
Well, you know, I went out there and covered that. I covered that election when Schwarzenegger got elected, and they had a debate in that campaign that I covered it live, and it was the best debate I ever saw. And the reason was they had no moderator. I mean, it was the first and only time I know of that anybody experimented with a debate, and they had like 6 or 8. HuffPost, the HuffPost lady. What was her name?
Ariana
Huffington. She was running for governor. Remember, she ran. And There were like 6 or 7. They had libertarians. They had everybody in there, and they had no moderator, and they just started yelling at each other. It was fantastic. It was.
I think that's when Keith Olbermann was playing California gubernatorial bingo on his show on MSNBC. Yeah.
Schwarzenegger was a favorite of mine when I was in my waitress period in the early 80s. And he was unmarried at the time, and you'd come and you'd serve him coffee, and he would like tickle up from your wrist to your elbow with his fingers and say, "Darling, you really must come exercise with me sometime."
Oh, Lord.
Oh my.
He was a flirt. An awful flirt.
Okay, Agri, we'll give Agri the last word. I haven't been good at putting up our commenters. We all got to talking so much, but Agri, I have a guilty pleasure of watching 60 Seconds In, but that is a completely different type of show. I'm not okay, Agri. All right, and everybody wants to get the link to come straight to our stuff when we go live. That's it. trailmix.cc/alert. And we're going to wind up thanks to Dexter. Carolyn, did we lose Carolyn?
We lost Carolyn a while back.
And she gets busy, and she's busy. She's the busiest retired person I know. Anyway, so that's it. We'll end up thanks to Dexter. We'll end up with Henry Knox. You got me going. You triggered me, Dexter.
Yeah. Here we go.
See you later.
All right, everybody.
Bye.
That was fun as usual. All right, here we go. Here's Henry Knox, the man who saved Boston and saved the revolution. And with the 250th coming up in July, I'm just hoping people try to remember him, because he deserves remembering. George Washington was stuck. He was sitting outside Boston staring at the British, and he had a problem that no amount of speech making could fix. He had no gunpowder, no big guns, and an army that was planning to go home on New Year's Day. They were about to quit. He didn't need a general. He needed a mover. He was sitting there in Cambridge, across the river from Boston, where the British had occupied the whole place, and he didn't know what to do. Enter Henry Knox. Now, Henry wasn't a soldier, really. He was a bookseller for Boston, and reports are he wasn't too good at it. He was a big man who enjoyed a good pudding, as they would say. And he told Washington, "General, there's 60 tons of cannons sitting up in Fort Ticonderoga, way up in New York, 300 miles away. I reckon I can go get them." Off Henry went. And 250 years ago today, while most sensible people were roasting a goose, the bookseller was up near Saratoga, waist deep in a drift, shouting at an ox. On his way to Boston, he had built 42 sleds. He hired 80 yoke of oxen and long-barreled cannons that weighed 2,000 pounds apiece. A single cannon, 60 tons of iron. When he arrived, Washington didn't say much. He just pointed those guns at the British out there in Boston. And one morning in March, a couple months later, the British commander woke up, looked out his window at Dorchester Heights, is where they perched all these weapons where they could see them. He saw those barrels glinting in the sun and decided he had urgent business in Nova Scotia. They packed up and left. The British evacuated Boston. Washington won his first victory without firing a shot, and he saved Boston, and he expelled the empire, all without a single shot. More echoes of America on trailmix.cc.